That's when it's live. Welcome everybody. Tim and Miranda here. Sorry.
She nervously twisted my sore thumb.
Oh, sorry.
Hi guys, welcome. We're coming to you from somewhere in the French Alps.
Yes.
We have a very important announcement, a very exciting announcement, which Miranda is going to tell you a bit more about, lead into it, and I'll tell you the backstory.
Yeah. It's just, first of all, Tim has injured his thumb, his injecting thumb. It's fine. It's fine. It'll all be fine. Snowboarding. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Drop it in the chat. Where are you? Excited to see you. And I'd love to, any questions you've got, please put them in the chat as well. Okay, so we are doing the best ever competition.
When you clap, the whole thing moves.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very excited. We are doing the best competition you've ever done, and we've done some absolute blinders. And so, just introduce it. What's it all about, and why are you doing it?
The competition, because you designed the competition, so you should probably do that. I designed the product, the new framework. We can talk about that. Do you want to tell because it's not fresh in my mind. I know it's good.
You're ruining this.
Okay. I thought you were going to do it. It's fine,
but I wanted you to tell the backstory of why we're doing the competition at all.
Okay. So there is a backstory to why we're doing the competition, which is I really want to demonstrate what's possible with this product. So I've developed a new framework to help clinicians solve basically full face consultations and treatments. It's something that patients will understand, but something that clinicians can practically use also to make clinical decisions. And I've been using it for a long time. I've taught various aspects of it without it being called what we're going to call it to my mastery students and anyone who's kind of on our pro injector group. And essentially it's a way of making aesthetic decisions in a systematic way. But I think patients love it as well. That's the feedback I've had when I've talked about patients, and I'm going to share this with us. But in order for it to actually demonstrate what's possible, I want a clinician to come and learn it with me so that we can show you what it's like being good at all your face injections, but then pulling it together under one framework so that you actually then get to do what you're trained to do. It's a concept that helps all throughout the whole process, but it helps you make decisions and make patients more comfortable with the treatments that they end up having.
So, to celebrate the launch of this new full face filler training, we are doing a most amazing competition, and it's called Sculpting Confidence. Both your confidence to do full face filler, but also the confidence that you give your patients when you have all the tools in your toolbox to do full face filler. So what you're going to get in this competition, if you apply over the next couple of weeks, is you are going to get completely free full face filler one-on-one training with Tim in our swanky studio in Cheshire in the northwest of England. And so you're literally going to walk away with the certificate for full face filler training. And we are going to fly you over from wherever you are. I mean, if you're in the UK, don't take the mickey, just get the train. All right, we're close to Crewe, it'll be fine. But if you are in America or wherever else you are in the world, even if you're in Australia, we're going to fly you over and we're going to pay for your hotel. We're going to have a meal with you, maybe in a house. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. Come and have a meal with us. We are going to pay for your meals, your hotel, everything. So we're going to roll out the red carpet, have this amazing filler training with Tim. Now, this training is so amazing that I swear I almost every single day of my life have to turn away people who DM me saying, "Can I have training one-on-one with Tim?" And I'm like, "No, mate, no, that's no, he's just too busy." So this is like the ultimate gold dust. It would be worth like thousands of pounds. His mastery students don't even get one-on-one training, and the mastery program is like £10,000. So this is the absolute pinnacle of opportunity. And you are also going to get, as well as the training, you are going to get early access, I should say, to the new e-learning, which we're not going to tell you the name yet. It's very exciting. So you're going to get that. Tim, you're looking as though you're doubting that. You're thinking that's too good.
Well, there's one aspect which is online, but it's bigger than just e-learning. Yeah. So it's a whole framework that's going to help with loads of supporting stuff. Some of it's still in the works, but it's much more than videos, let's put it that way.
So you get the training, you get flown over from wherever you are, you get the e-learning, and you also get like a social media package as well, because obviously that we're amazing at that. So when you come and you inject this patient, it's proper practical training. You're going to walk away with this beautiful certificate, and the model we're going to do like before and afters, the best, like super worthy before and afters, and then you can use that on your social media, and we'll do like collab reels, and you can have a collab with Tim on his page. So that's a bonza bonus as well.
I'm also going to throw you under the bus, because someone said that they want one-on-one training with Miranda too, and since I didn't get an option with this idea,
well, you can have dinner with me, my love. I'll be hanging around. So yeah, professional.
You could do some social media stuff.
Yeah,
we'll make some content. She's
No, I'm looking at my laptop for the details.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to do that as well. Miranda is also going to do some one-to-one training.
And then, finally, in terms of the model, obviously it's training, we'll pay for the filler. So Tim just goes wild. So he will do however much, and you will do however much of the filler is needed. Now, if you would like to bring, your mum or your sister or something like that, obviously keep it ethical, to use as your model, as long as it's indicated and we in the team are happy that the patient is appropriate, you can bring her as well, or him, or whatever, and they will get this most amazing treatment from you and Dr. Tim. Actual transformation. Okay? So that's what you get. Now, can I talk practicalities? Is that all right? Do you want to reflect on, now that you've heard about this amazing competition, do you want to reflect on how amazing it is?
I sometimes have, like, we have clinicians in the team who I sometimes like them to watch me when I'm filming, because I perform better when I'm actually training someone. So I love one-to-one training. I like my group training as well, but it will be, you're definitely going to come away learning a lot about not just every injection, the patient assessment, psychology around patients, motivation. There's a lot of stuff I've learned over the years that I've put into frameworks which have never been basically put into one place at once, which you'll get, and I'm super excited. I'm very passionate about it because I think it's great for patients to have that experience as well. Ultimately, that's the most important thing, is the patient understands why they want something, they get the thing that they really need, and they don't mind paying a bit extra for it because it's hit the nail on the head for exactly what their problems were and what they were trying to achieve. And then that basically becomes a bedrock for your whole clinic. I know so many clinics who perform extremely well with no Instagram followers, but they are really good with their patients. And that's really what I want to create with this product and with this one-to-one training. So I'm excited by it. Yeah.
And when Tim learnt this consultation framework that he'll show you on the day, his average appointment value doubled. I remember it clear as day. It happened over a period of months, but that's the power of full face filler. And if you ever have too many patients who you feel are just griping and trying to get the cheapest syringe price and they're always complaining, this framework that we're going to teach you and everyone else when the e-learning drops is the key to doubling your revenue, basically, and making your patients so happy, because that amazing mirror moment when they grab the mirror and they start crying with happy tears, and they're like, wow, it's because of his consultation framework. And then also job satisfaction, because they're so happy and they're not complaining because you did this amazing consultation. So it's so good. Right, let's talk practical details. Okay, so this is really, really important. Write this down, because please don't waste your time unless this is in place. You must be free on, wait for it, the 11th of March. The 11th of March, you must be free. And obviously, if you're international, you put some travel time around it as well. So you must be free on the 11th of March. You will come to our studio in Cheshire. We're
checking I'm free.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's a filming. It's a Tuesday. It's a filming day. We are a stone's throw from the M6, which is the big motorway, and we are about 20-minute cab ride from Crewe. Maybe we'll get Tim to come and pick you up in his Tesla. That'll be cool. Right, okay, so you must be free. Just turn off now if you're not free on the 11th, all right? Or just make yourself free.
If you're coming internationally, it's about 2 hours on the train from London.
2 hours on the train, or about 35-minute cab ride from Manchester Airport. So we're close. We're very, very, very well connected. Okay, now, of course, you must be medical professional. I don't want any debates in the chat. Me and Tim have been through too much pain about the whole medic, non-medic. It's not funny. Medic, non-medic thing. You've got to be medical professional. Obviously, you've got to be registered. You know, if you've been struck off recently, don't apply. We'll check you out. Also, you must have been an injector for at least 6 months. And that's just a sort of arbitrary amount. But really, you obviously... we would like... Do you want to say anything about, at what level they need to be at? They don't... there's nothing concrete, but...
So, yeah, obviously you must be trained to inject. You must be able to inject without shaking. So you're preferably seeing some patients. You don't have to have treating 100 patients a month or something, but you should be... The ideal thing would be that you're at the point where you want to pull it all together. You can do your basic injections fine. You're no longer, nervous about stuff. But all the stuff. You may have some areas that you don't feel that safe about doing, like noses or foreheads. We'll address all of that as well. But you should, I don't want to have to... I love helping newbies, but it's not the right time to be teaching how to hold the syringe kind of thing.
Yeah. And then also, obviously, in the training, if you do not feel competent to inject a forehead with filler, Tim will just do that bit. You don't have to have had... training on every single area. You just need to not be a complete noob.
Well, I usually like to nudge people in the direction of doing it themselves.
Yeah. And Tim, but put it this way, you've got actual Dr. Tim safety belt next to you, so you can just feel completely relaxed. And also, just don't worry about him being this big hotshot. He's so unjudgmental and will just make you feel comfortable and everything. So don't worry about that. Right. We also have... Did I tell you about the second and third prize? So that's the big fat prize, is all of that. Second and third prize is that 2 other people who don't win the big prize will get the new full face filler e-learning. So it's totally worth applying. Don't be thinking that you can't win. You can win. People win these competitions and they are amazing. Okay, obviously you've got to be insured and have all of that stuff. Okay, the competition opens tonight, and my colleague Ash will put the link in the chat. But
by the way, you technically don't have to be insured for a training, because I'm fully insured as a trainer. So because people worry that if they're in the States, does it count?
All right. Well, don't worry about that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Super. So the competition opens tonight, but it closes on the 3rd of March. Layla has made me a massive list of things to say. The 3rd of March. What's that? Bear with. Let me tell you how long you've got. Okay, you've got under 2 weeks. So you've got 7, 8, 9, about 10 days. Okay? At midnight, or she put it closes at 11:59 p.m. It's on the 3rd of March. And Tim will announce the winner on the 5th of March. All right? So hold on to your hats. But don't forget, guys, please do not apply if you are not available on the 11th of March. But let's be honest, just make yourself available, Don't be a fool to yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think that's most of the deets, but let's just answer questions in the chat. Bear with. Oh, thanks, Ash. Miss you. A colleague Sam says EST. I mean, don't worry. I don't know why Layla's saying that it was going to be, the competition would end at 11:59 p.m. It's I don't think anyone's going to break your balls if you apply. Just apply before the 3rd of March. All right. Okay. Kissology says, I will make myself available. Yes, girlfriend. Okay. Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. You well, my love? Don't worry, we'll put all the details on Pro Injector tomorrow as well. I've asked Sarah to do that. Don't worry, it's just the most amazing competition in the history of man. But we'll be emailing you and stuff like that. Oh, Ash says someone said that the link doesn't open. I tried it earlier tonight and it does. Just leave it a few seconds. Oh, Ash said he's going to put the link on stories. Thanks, my love. Okay. Ask me questions in the chat. Oh God, this is really important. Right. Oh my God, I've literally not said anything about how to apply. Sorry. Right. Let me click to Layla's correct document. Okay. So this is what you need to do to apply. It's nothing crazy. You need to follow Tim on Instagram. Don't be not following Tim. Number 2, you need to create a 2-minute or less video. This is all on the link, by the way. and post it on your Instagram reels. Now, don't worry if you don't have 1 million followers. Like, we don't care. This is not a marketing competition. So you just need to, but we want you to be brave enough to post a video. That's important to us, isn't it? Like, we want like people who are brave. You don't have to be like bonza or brilliant. You just need to be brave enough to put yourself out there and just do a reel. It needs to be 2 minutes or less, please. And don't forget to tag Tim at Dr. Tim Pierce and use the hashtag sculpting confidence. Hashtag sculpting confidence. Okay. Then you must also submit your video link via the entry form, which is on what Ash has put on here. Just go to the stories, all will become clear. Now, what should you put on your video? I find yourself asking. We want you to share why you love creating transformations in your patients.
And bear in mind, a transformation happens even if it's like getting rid of one little frown line and the patient feels more confident and they talk to people more. So it doesn't have to be, obviously you may not be doing full face transformations, but does your patient transform? Do they feel happier afterwards? Do they do new things? It basically should be a great little ad for your clinic as well, because we're giving you permission to say what you love doing that makes your patients really happy.
Yeah.
So, but I'd like to, we talk this over quite a lot. You don't have to say anything like, please pick me. I really want to do that. You can if you want to, but the heart of it is, why do you love creating transformations? And you can say, the reason I'm making this video is because I want a chance to really master the art of the full face treatment, because I love mastering transformations. But the message that your patients should get is that you're passionate about your job, that you want to be great at what you do, and that you love making them happy, because that's the kind of clinician that I like to train.
Yeah, and that's what if it was me, I would be thinking, what does Tim really want? And that, just say a little bit more about, like, what do you, when you watch these videos, what do you...
So if you look back at the nature of all our competitions, we tend to, we choose people who love their patients. So if you love your patients and you want to do great work for them, I want to see that come across in your video. So it's really about you being passionate about what you do in a way that a patient who is watching would think, oh, that's great. I'd love that to be my clinician too. So we can see that. And then we can also, that makes it so much more meaningful when we empower people to go and do that even more. I'm thinking of the first competition winner we did was Jenna, and she is absolutely flying in Colorado, doing an amazing job, and she is just such a lovely person to work with. And that's basically why she won the competition. And all our competition winners, they fit that kind of profile. So I want to see some evidence for that. And hopefully we can help you really fly in the same way and do full face treatments. That's really the goal, that we empower those clinicians to do really well.
And also, I want to say as well, I watched in May Rachel off of Miss Glotox. She spoke on stage, and one of the first things she said was, this is in Switzerland, she said, I applied for Dr. Tim's golden ticket competition and I didn't win. But the point is, then she was on stage later, and I think what I really picked up from her is that by applying and by sending it out to the universe and saying that she wanted to go to that next level, she ended up creating it anyway. Yeah. So that's what I would say, like, don't fear this and think, you have to be perfect, or you have to, whatever, you have to be, amazing on video. It's not about that. It's about loving your patients, and it's about putting yourself out there and being brave and saying to the universe, this is what I want. And, when you do the video on your Instagram, don't worry about it looking like you are admitting defeat because you need training. We all need training. Your patients love it, I promise you. I've been in this industry 17 years, and I know that patients love it when you show that you're investing in your training. So just go for it. Absolutely. Just don't worry about it at all.
Your patients will probably support you. That's normally what happens. They want you to win as well.
And then, so things you should mention in your video is why you love creating transformations in your patients. And number 2, how do you feel that learning Tim's new filler system, which obviously you don't know what that is, but it's just Tim's usual amazing education, will help elevate your practice. And then Layla's put, be creative and authentic. Make your entry stand out. What would you do to make your entry stand out?
You put me on the spot. Juggle syringes. Well, No, honestly, what I do is I think I just speak from the heart. Just say why I just answer the question. Why do you want to make your patients happy? Why do you like transformations? And therefore, why do you want to get even better at it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can think of I love the creative ones, but it can be whatever.
But please don't hire a videographer to do this. Just literally just open up your camera and speak. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, you're the queen of low production values and still doing it. And still killing it though. So we're more interested in the words than I am in like how much you pay for a videographer. Absolutely.
I just know the reason I say that is because I just know everyone watching this now is thinking to themselves, I can't win this because my video will be rubbish and I stutter over my sentences and I've got a regional accent or I come across as thick or whatever, and everyone will be thinking this and they won't do it.
Yeah.
But they're wrong.
Yeah, they are wrong.
Just whack open your video.
And even if you don't win, it's a big step doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can all scroll to the first of my YouTube videos and I look terrible and I can't speak and I can't get the story out. But anyway, it's all part of the journey.
Yeah. So a final reminder of what you're going to get and what you need to do. Number one, you are going to get plane tickets from wherever you are in the world, or train if you're in the UK. Don't take the mickey. And we will pay for your hotel and your meals, etc. We'll roll out the red carpet. In fact, we're going to take you out for a meal, me and Tim, so you can come and pick our brains. Then the big thing, you're going to get a 1-day, 1-to-1, just you and Tim, practical training where you inject and he injects on full face filler. And by the way, this is not full face for the sake of it. We're not trying to inject every area. That's not the goal. The goal is the emotional transformation.
It's the framework that allows you to decide in each part of the face exactly what you should or shouldn't do. Like, it's not about like, here, where do you stick the needle in? Most of us know most of that, where you can watch a YouTube video. It's how do you actually design a treatment for the whole face.
Yeah. You get early access to and lifetime access Tim's new full face filler e-learning, which is dropping
book and various other things.
All the amazing stuff that's coming with that. That's very exciting. And I've seen the e-learning and it is chef's kiss. Then you will get to bring a model if it's indicated. Obviously, we need to make sure that it's the correct model. But obviously, we're going to pay for the filler. So if you want to bring someone that you've always... maybe bring someone... Or you could do a competition with your patients. In fact, this is not my idea. Someone else said this. Layla or Ash said this. You could do... What do you think? Do you think that's appropriate?
Well, this is the problem with giving away procedures in various parts of the world, including the UK.
Don't do that.
So I think you should. You could hold a competition, but you need to not make it about winning a procedure. It's winning like an assessment or a vow. It's hard.
They could come in for a consultation with you. Anyway, I'm just complicated. I'm making this complicated.
Yeah, they need to be getting an assessment from a clinician, not like a bunch of filler as a prize. So
okay, fine. Forget that. That was a bad idea. But you think about maybe your favourite patient who you just want to delight and light up. Maybe they've had a hard time. Maybe they've had a, medical problem. Maybe they've like lost a load of weight or something like that, gone through a bad divorce. Anyway, just some thoughts. I'll leave it with you. But anyway, they're going to get a free treatment obs. Then you're going to get a professional before and after pictures of your amazing treatment that you did, and we're going to do marketing reels with you. You'll be on a collab reel on Tim's page, and also it's the most amazing marketing opportunity. You can do behind the scenes of your journey up, day in the life vlog if you fancy. I'm just seeing the opportunities here.
And it's going to be a fun day. Like I know sometimes one-on-one can feel. I remember my first ever one-on-one, and I was super nervous with the guy who trained me. And obviously, he was there to teach me how to inject. But in our studio, we have a lot of laughs. We have a lot more laughs than we do actually on Instagram. I think it doesn't always go that well as on Instagram as it does in reality. But it will be fun and lighthearted, and it's not going to be high pressure. But you are going to learn a lot, and you're also going to meet the team and basically discover how it all works on the back end of what we do at Dr. Tim Limited.
Yes, indeed. So remember, you must be free on the 11th of March. That's when it's going to happen. The competition opens tonight, but don't feel any pressure. As long as you get your submission done by the 3rd of March, then you will be entered. There's no prizes for being early. You should be a medical professional. You should be an injector doing aesthetics for at least 6 months. You should be competent and not like shaky hands and stuff. It's not for the super newbies, but you don't have to have been trained in all the areas of the face. This is about filler. You Tim will announce the winner on the March the 5th. We have a second and third prize as well, where you will get the e-learning. And yeah, how to enter, just very, very quickly, and then we'll leave you. You must, this is on the link that my colleague Ash is putting down below. You must follow Dr. Tim Pierce at Dr. Tim Pierce on Instagram. Create a 2-minute video which you post on your page. And if you don't have a page, just like get a page. It doesn't need to, even if you have 1 follower, that's absolutely fine. You must submit your video entry via the link, the form that we will send you, and just share why you love creating transformations and why you want to use Tim's new full face filler system. Okay. Oh, right. Let me answer some questions. Oh, Levin says, guys, I'm actually crying here. The value of this prize is life-changing. It would be amazing. Well, do you think this is a bit cheeky of me to say, but I think Jenna's life has been changed by the competition that we did.
I think she would probably say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I always feel like you just opened the lid on what was going to be great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow, I was so cool. I can't wait to apply, even if it makes me nervous. Lol. Yeah, the best things in life make you nervous, don't they? What is the times on the 11th? Becca, set aside the whole day, my love. It'll be like the whole day. But I mean, nothing crazy. Like, it's probably like a 10 o'clock start and like a 5 o'clock finish. Oh, hi, Leah. How you are, my love? Oh, yeah. I can't read your name. Dr. Mourinho says, I'll post my video. That will be in English, but I'm from Spain, so my patients speak Spanish. Coolio, wherever you are in the world.
You could always either create 2 or post in whatever the best language is for your patients, and just put a transcript in the different language.
Oh, don't make it hard for the guys. Like,
I thought that was easier.
No, I mean hard for our colleagues who are going to be filtering and stuff. Yeah. Does it have to be a filler transformation? Yes, Becca, this is all about filler. And we use the standard like hyaluronic acid filler. And guys, if you're wondering about all these details and you need a recap, go on Tim's stories after this live. Oh my God, I'm trying to answer questions, but it's just messing with me.
There aren't that many questions, so more comments.
I know, but I said I would answer questions. You're just trying to get off the live. I know, your game. He's trying to move on with his life. Wow, imagine a kiwi coming along. By all means, Brindane. I love a kiwi. Oh, thank you guys for your lovely comments. It was a link again. Right. Let me just do a screenshot. I'm such a marketer. I just always do screenshots all the time. Right. Tim's just going to get too annoyed. I'm sorry, I can't.
You carry on, but there aren't any questions. They're all comments.
Okay, fine.
Feel free to ask. Okay. Put Miranda out of her misery and ask a question quick.
Okay, no, I think we just need to. I'm sorry, I can't. It's just not very. My fat fingers don't work very well. Okay, so click the link, go on the stories, click the link that Ash will put up on the stories, and yeah, come. I'm so excited to see all your entries.
Thank you all. Looking forward to your entries. Good night.
Bye. Thanks, guys. Bye.